A warm welcome to you all present here. Today, we have the exciting opportunity to explore the captivating aspect of the natural world, parental care in amphibians. Really, it is an interesting topic that unveils the hidden treasure of animal kingdom, that is, the amphibians, their dedication towards the well-being of their young ones. Really, amphibians they have the deep sense of responsibilities towards the offspring. If we see the correct definition for parental care, parental care may be defined as all activities that are directed by an animal towards the protection and maintenance of its offspring. It is the care of the eggs or the young ones until they become to protect themselves from the predators. Okay, what is parental care in amphibian? What they do, you must know that first. The nursing of eggs and embryos by the parents till they attain their growth. It is called parental care. Here, these eggs and young ones are taken care by these parents. In amphibians, there are many ways for the protection of eggs during the early stages of development. Amphibians get the eggs and young ones by two methods. Okay, we'll see one by one. First one by making nest. Second one that direct care by parents. Okay, first type nest. The parents used to construct a nest into which the eggs are laid. In amphibians, we can see four different types of nest: mud nest, tree nest, foam nest, and gelatinous bags. Okay, now we'll see the features of mud nest. You see these pictures, images, wonderfully picturized. See here they how they made mud nest. Okay, just like embankments they made, and in this banks only they used to lay eggs and take care. For example, the species Hyla faber. In this case, the female makes a nest in the mud in shallow waters. The female lays eggs about 2 days after nest building. Before that, as a precaution, they used to make nest first. After that, only they will lay the eggs. Next case is Heptadactylus oscillators. It builds small mud buns near the edge of the pond water and spawns in that enclosure. Next example is Rhacophorus legale. It is an arboreal, that is tree living frog of Japan. The female makes spherical hole of 6 to 9 centimeter wide in the mud banks of ponds. Next example is Desmognathus focus. This species, this is a tailed amphibian, urodale amphibian. It constructs an underground burrow and protects your eggs. Nest type is tree nest. You know that they used to make nests in the trees. Philomedis is an example which deposits eggs in the leaf nest. The leaf nests are constructed by folding the margin of the leaves. You know that the leaf margins are glued together or joined together by their cloacal secretions. If you see that the leaf nests are seen in the branches of trees overhanging in the water, after hatching, the larvae jumped into the pond. Next case is Triton. It constructs the nest using shoots of trees. The next one is Chiromantis. In this case, the female deposits the eggs on the foamy mass on various kinds of trees, either between the roots or in a nest formed by gluing together several leaves. Sometimes many leaves join together like a cluster like they'll make. The larvae probably washed on in the water whenever rain comes. Next one is very interesting species, Hyla resinifetrix. What it used to do no? It used to collect the bee wax from the hives of certain stingless bees. If it is sting bean problem, so stingless bees, and it applies that wax in the inner surface of the shallow cavity in the trees, in the barks of the trees, to make it impermeable. Okay, Then, when this cavity is filled with rainwater, the water will not go as it is um, covered by this wax. So the female lays eggs in that water. Here, the eggs develop into tadpoles and are free from predators. How they are safeguarding their eggs and young ones. Next one is foam nest. This is a foam nest you can see along the banks of the rivers. Example is Rhacophoros legale is a Japanese tree frog. It digs a hole or tunnel and lays eggs there in a frothy moss to avoid desiccation. During rains, hatching tadpoles are washed down the sloping tunnel into the pond or river for further development. Next case is they used to make some gelatinous bags. Princesalis biral secretes a sausage-shaped transparent gelatinous membranous bag in which they lay eggs. Second example is Salamandra kieserlingi. It lays its eggs in gelatinous bags which is fastened to aquatic plants. That's attached to that aquatic plants. This is the example. Second category is the first category, they used to build nest by taking care. Here, they're directly taking care by their parents. Example, the Desmognathus focus. It is a tailed amphibian. The male carries eggs. See the image, you can find out that it used to carries eggs around the neck just like a chain. Okay, garland like it is to make in the form of a string. This way it is used to carry the eggs to safeguard from the predators and enemies. Next example is you see quite interesting. See that dendrobatus. They carry the tadpoles on their back to which they are attached by a peculiar secretion so that it never fall down from its back. Another species, Hyla goldeli. See that here the female carries the eggs on its back. Next case, Pipa pipa. In this species, the skin on the dorsal side has small pockets in which the eggs are placed. It is covered by a small lid-like structure. Till the development over, it used to stay in the small pockets. After that, it will be released after metamorphosis. Next is an very interesting one, Rhinoderma dovini. In this frog, the ocal sac of the male opens by two slits on either side of the tongue. As you all know that during breeding season, the male used to call with the help of the ocal sac. It used to develop wonderfully during the breeding season. So at the same time, during breeding season only, these ocal sacs enlarge, as you all know, and the eggs are put into them. Okay, the eggs remain in the vocal sacs up to hatching or even up to completion of metamorphosis. Okay, Nototrema marsupium. This is one of the species. This is commonly called as marsupial toad. As you know, that marsupium means pouch. The eggs are deposited in the pouch on the back with one opening at the posterior end. So this is known as marsupial toad. Okay, this is an ichthyophis. It is a burrowing, limbless amphibian. Apoda, there's no limbs. So they're coming in an apoda. They coils around the egg mass until they are hatched. The female takes the eggs into the water shortly before hatching. Okay, last one is very interesting one. You know, commonly the amphibians are oviparous. Thus, we all know that. No, but some rare cases they are oviparous also. The females retain their eggs in their oviduct and they give birth to young ones. Example: some toads like nectophrinids and pseudophrine and some salamanders. Okay. Next, we are coming to the significance of the study. Parental care in amphibians plays a critical role in ensuring the survival and success of the offspring. Okay, you know that lot of enemies are there, predators are there. There is a critical role they are playing. Okay, next one, Understanding this parental care mechanism is a vital for conservation efforts aimed at safeguarding amphibian population and the delicate ecosystem. So, this is the significance of this parental care. Thank you. Thank you for watching.